And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down in trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. John Kaminsky, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him. Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. But get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make him make someone miss in the open field. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They fake the handoff, now Murray. He's airing it out for Williams. He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Mike Williams, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they...
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Falcons. Calvin Ridley, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons have taken the lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that makes 7. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They begin the drive with Hines. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
On 2nd down, right back to Hines. And they got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
3rd and 2, and here's Murray. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
And he takes this thing way down into Atlanta territory. A big play there on the catch and run. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Flushed out right. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Hines. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
On 3rd down, Atkins. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
Here's 2nd and 10. Franks now. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. That ball nearly intercepted. The rookie had his hands on it, but couldn't pull it in.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And that's caught inside the 35. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. But now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. The keeper nets him only a yard, and that's going to bring up 4th. So out now comes the field goal unit for the Falcons. A 33-yarder from the left hash. And that hits off the left upright, and it caroms away no good. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2. And no mistaking that sound. It reverberated through the whole stadium.
And it's the sound, Brandon, no kicker wants to hear. It looked like he had it on target the whole way, but the upright said,
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity. Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
On play action, it's Murray. He finds his man, complete. That's Rose. And he gets this up to the 34, out of bounds there. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Murray off play action. Eluding the pressure right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Trying to get away, but could not. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. On 2nd down, it's Hines. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long. Here's Murray. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. Well, he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. So with 1 second left in the field goal unit from the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And his kick is good. So we're at halftime here in Atlanta with the Falcons out in front. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And Charles, they got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running.
And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big play that time through the air. 37 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. A shotgun handoff to Patterson. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Now Franks. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16.
I do know that owners, when they watch their quarterbacks run with the football, they usually hold their breath because that's the franchise. But when you're getting that kind of a gain, hard to argue against calling it.
On 1st down, it's Patterson. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. This to Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown, Atlanta. Kyle Pitts with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Falcons take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
From the 30 on second down, Murray. Dancing to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Flush to his right. He'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on third down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a first down.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Okay, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. Caught left side, Williams. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
They'll run on first down. Hines. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
On second down now, it's Atkins. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose yardage, this is the play call that I'll have ready.
And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Well, Brennan, we always know that once you score one touchdown,
you're
without a doubt. And so far today, he's got one, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
Well, big man with ball met bigger man on the other side of the line. A really nice play for the defense.
So it's 3rd and goal, and now the question, can this Falcon defense stand tall once more? They'll try to run this one in, and he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. A great play there. With his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Colts are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is down to a field goal. Sanchez now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just...
And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. Touchdown, Falcons. Russell Gage with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Falcons are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And it's no good. No, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw, it's Murray. That is incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down. But to no avail as time will expire on this third quarter of play. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Now Murray's got to have this one. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. On 1st down, here's Franks. And that is caught. Hits Ridley. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense. Well, I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
They give it off here to the tight end. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. No movement from the field goal unit. They've got 4 full yards to go here on 4th and goal to hit pay dirt, but they're going to go for it. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And this Colts defense comes up with a goal line stand. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
So a much rosier picture now after that last play. Here's 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line. They'll roll him out right. He'll get this one to Pittman. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
I didn't like the look of that play right from the beginning. I thought he should have seen the coverage that was there, tried to force it in. That one, he's fortunate, just fell incomplete.
The Colts on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. They're up against a 3rd-and-1 situation. From the gun, Murray. Williams brings it in. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Mike Williams with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Colts have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Point after, right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here. My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now Franks off the bootleg here. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Cordero touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that makes this a 9-point game. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Here's a throw dropped off to his fullback. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Play action. Now it's Murray. Blitz coming and down he goes. Foyesade Aluakin came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Jalen Thompson picks it, and they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
And that will be taken in by Ridley for a Falcon touchdown. Calvin Ridley, his 10th touchdown of the season, second of the game. And the Falcons look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Takes it at the 7. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Murray to throw on 3rd and 1. Finding Pittman. And they will get the conversion on 3rd down, but the clock, a more pressing factor. On 1st down, it's Hines. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. 2nd and 11 now. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hines. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points.